Ow. What's up, everyone? Punching the Pooper back. That's weird. Haven't used that name in a while. Punchy back with Higurashi When They Cry, Chapter 2, What's Nagashi. Rolling in from the next recording. Last recording, we finished talking to Uishi-san and his subordinate, I guess, and we got a call from Shion because she ran away, so we get to talk to her, but we're thinking that we might be the ones demoned away, since Tomitake-san and Takano-san were the ones killed, which is weird because they have two instead of one, which kind of sucks, but we were the ones that were with them, so getting rid of all four of us just makes sense, I guess. So then, why does an unfortunate coincidence occur every year on the night of the Watsunagashi? You can try and say it's a string of related incidents, but they're not related. Yet, every year, someone always dies, and someone always disappears. The story Takano-san told me on the day before during the setup. Now that the curse really had occurred this year, I couldn't just laugh it off. Then, does that mean it'll come for us too? Just like how one person dies and one disappears every year, are you saying we'll be taken along with Tomitake-san and Takano-san and race too? My lips had, at some point, become completely dry, and just saying that was difficult. Shion didn't respond. Her silence, however, was the clearest form of confirmation she could give me. Sure, we went somewhere we shouldn't have, but we were just looking, right? We didn't steal anything or take anything out, and we didn't tell anyone that we looked, right? I was already regretting having committed such a wrong. Even so, was it really so bad that Tomitake-san and Takano-san deserve such cruel deaths? Well, no, but it gave them an excuse, didn't it? Besides, I didn't care about anything. I saw it all in there. Or I saw it in there at all. Takano-san was the only one getting so happy over it, wasn't she? Takano-san was the only one at fault. I don't have anything to do with this. I'm not interested. I'm not involved. I don't give a shit about what was in there. I knew saying so wouldn't solve anything. I could feel myself, my cold self in the innermost depths of my heart, disgusted at my pointless howling. However, my emotions had broken through the dam, and I couldn't stop them anymore. I didn't have any interest in any of this from the start, damn it. All I wanted to do was watch Rika-chan's performance. You're the one who pulled me away from that, weren't you, Shion? Oh, Punchy, give it a rest, man. I know he's scared, but we can't go about doing this, losing our heads in this very bad situation. I don't give a rat's ass whether those two were trying to steal something or were trying to meet up secretly or whatever. That's right. You were the one who made me go in there in the first place, Shion. You were all, Punchy-chan, you need to see what's inside, and you convinced me and then pulled me in. Why the hell did you do that? I didn't have anything to do with this. What will you do? What are you going to do, damn it? How are you going to take responsibility for... Oh, Punchy. Huh? Hey, are you listening? Ah! What happened? Click. Without any warning, the phone cut off with the soft sound of receiver being slammed down. Shion was just as terrified as I was. I just said some really self-centered things. My riled up emotions disappeared as if they never existed, and their place surged waves of deep regret and at having run my mouth so irresponsibly. I could try to call out Shion's name for him beyond the disconnected phone, but it was too late. What have I done? You an idiot, Punchy. That's what you are, at least. She was only trying to tell me as much as she could about this thing about to descend upon us. As for me, I could only whine like a child about it. I want to call her back, but then remember she lived in Okinomiya. I didn't know her phone number. Since I declared to Mian that I hadn't seen Shion last night, I couldn't just call Mian and ask her for Shion's phone number. I was too scared. I couldn't even call her back. I was stricken with hopeless regret. Punchy, no! Buddy! You need to stay strong in this. Oh god. Like, if there's ever a time to see when my main character is going to be killed, right now, it's right now. I mean, I know it'll change a bit, but right now he's just not looking good. I returned the receiver to its stand, and I simply prayed that Shion will call me back again. Please, Shion. Calm down and call me. You need to calm down, Punchy, jeez. And call me again. Oh god. I have a really bad feeling, though. Hello, this is Miribara. I swept up the receiver as though it wouldn't go through if I didn't grab it at that exact moment. Is this the Miribara residence? Excuse me for the late call. I'm Kimiyoshi. Is this the head of household? It was the voice of a middle-aged man. All my hopes rushed out of me. No, it isn't. If you need Dad, I'll go call him. I went to put the receiver back down, but the man stopped me hurriedly. Oh, no. If he's busy, then it's fine. This may be a strange question, but is my old man paying you a visit? No, nobody's here at the moment. I see. Again, I apologize for calling you so late at night. Goodbye. Click. I don't know who that was, but what if she entered the call while I was talking to him? I thought, bubbling with egotistic anger. Oh, God, Punchy, stop being an emotional wreck. We need to bring it together, man. That call, I don't know what it was, but his last chapter, Punchy, his parents, like, were never really involved, you know, or at least I say, you know, that I know of. They were never really involved. So a weird call from my dad, and also they were waiting for a weird call, or they're waiting for a call, and it was kind of weird to see how anxious they were. I don't know. It doesn't sit right. Hey, wait. Give it a break. Oh my god. It's like he can read my mind. Give it a break, Punchy Miribara. These are the selfish emotions that made Shion mad at me, aren't they? The more I thought about it, though, the more I thought that Shion had given up hope in the short time since we had a conversation and didn't want to call anymore. Calm yourself, Punchy Miribara. If Shion does call again, then first, apologize in a calm voice. If you do that, then Shion should understand. However, no matter how long I waited, the phone didn't ring again that night. Who is the man that was apparently visiting? That's what I want to know. Well, at least at the end of the night, Punchy is like, I gotta keep my head in this, and to apologize to Shion. That's also really good. Alright. Oh shit, we had 2 things from the scrapbook. So the last ones were achievement unlocked, close calls. So those weren't the last things from the Takano-san's scrapbook. Oh, and late night phone call. That one's gonna be interesting. Alright, from the scrapbook 6. The significance of Watanagashi. Watanagashi, a festival of hunting for sacrifices and feasting on them. While the festival itself is remarkable, it has come to be considered a form of entertainment as well. Perhaps it was because of the disparity between being both an egregious act and form of entertainment that the perpetrators began to believe themselves transcendent. I, however, found some very interesting literature that appears to raise questions about that explanation. As with most oral traditions, it's not easily swallowed, but it does mention a few things that spark my interest. According to this literature, even the residents of Onigafuchi village felt fear towards this ritual. Women and children would grow pale and tremble, and those of weak constitution would vomit. But it's said that the feast, that dissection, was an obligatory viewing. Interesting. This is an extremely curious tale. Up until now, I thought the residents of Onigafuchi village were fascinated by the Watanagashi ritual. Yeah, because they were like... some of them were demons, I guess? Or maybe they're talking about the humans in this. But the demons... it seemed like they wanted to do this, right? They looked down on those vulgar, barbaric humans, cut them open like fish, and by eating them, they reaffirmed their own holiness. At least, that's what I thought. However, what the villagers gained from this ritual was not fascination, but fear. Then that would suggest the ritual meant something entirely different. There's a possibility that the executions were meant as warnings, encouraging the villagers to strictly follow religious precepts created by those with power for their own convenience. Onigafuchi village has been effectively ruled over by 3 old families, called the 3 families. Without investigating the 3 families, I probably won't get any closer to the truth of Onigafuchi village. Interesting. So, some people, it seemed, actually didn't like the festival, but I guess it kind of makes sense. But going with the previous narrative, like, I assume is Takano, or who I assume is Takano. Yeah, the 3 families. The 3 families refer to the 3 old families who effectively came to rule Onigafuchi village. To break it down, there was the Kimiyoshi family. Kimiyoshi. That was the person that called us, right? The Furude family and the Sonozaki family. And each of them still exists today. Though they don't have as much control as they did in the remote past, though they still hold considerable influence today. The 3 families are considered by legend to be those in whom the blood of the swamp demons runs the thickest. Interesting. So the Furudes, I believe that's Rika. The Kimiyoshi family. The Kimiyoshi family appears to have held great power as the head of the 3 families, but doesn't have that kind of leadership today. The current mayor of the village, Yoshichiro Kimiyoshi, is from this family. The fact that members of the Kimiyoshi family are elected as mayor at every generation is thought to be a remnant of the old system. Of course, as no rival candidates appear, it doesn't change the fact that the Kimiyoshi family holds the mayoral office even through popular elections in this post-war era. The Furude family. The center of the village's faith since ancient times, the Furude clan has guarded the sole shrine dedicated to Oyashiro-sama. They were worshipped as the only people to represent the voice of Oyashiro-sama for a long time, but the family branched off after the war and lost most of its power. It now consists of only the main house. The main house as well presently consists of only one daughter, Rika Furude, so the lineage may end at this generation. There is apparently an old tradition of honoring females to the Furude family, so the only daughter, Rika, is the subject of much respect among the elderly of the village. Interesting. The Sonozaki family. This is a million things more than we learned in the first arc, so it's crazy. It's said that the family had a certain police-like role in protecting the religious precepts of Onigafuchi village. Oh, fits them. Of the 3 families, their relatively weak position can be seen from me putting them here last. Of course, today, the Sonozaki family is flourishing, and the state of affairs among the 3 families has completely reversed. Even now, one could say that they are in control of Hinamizawa. The 3 families conferring with each other is similar to the old way. The current head of the Sonozaki family, essentially decides all of the goings on, that's weird, in the village by herself. Interesting. Well, we already knew that the Sonozaki family was, like, top dog, but I didn't realize in this... Well, first off, I didn't think there would be a hierarchy. Second off, didn't think that would be it. So we just read that one, which is the three families. Now the late night phone call. It looks like it was outside. Excuse me for the late call. I'm Kimiyoshi. Is this the head of household? Yes. No, not at all. Thank you very much for that. Yes. Well, you see, I do apologize for calling at this hour, but I was wondering if our old man was visiting you at the moment. You've got that right. Yes. Once again, I'm very sorry for calling so late. Goodbye. So? No good? I'm not sure what to do. He may be passionate about it, but he always at least gives us a call. You called everyone he plays Go with, didn't you? Hello? This is Kimiyoshi. This is Sonozaki. How did it go? Have you found the mayor? The mayor? Oh, it's Mian-chan. I called everyone I could think of, but I came up with nothing. We can't find him. What do I do? Where could he be idling about? I put a word with a bunch of people who might have had an idea, but nobody did. I asked... I don't know if it's Nana, like her grandma, or Nana, about it, and she said we should get the men of the village together to search for him. At this hour? I mean, it's not like he's definitely gone missing. Watch Nagashi just happened. She thinks we should be a little more cautious. If we still can't find him, they will notify the police tomorrow morning. Whether or not he find him, though, we should refrain from making any false accusations. Oryu-san said that? Yes, also it's a grandma. If you can't trust her without hearing her voice, then I can put her on for you. No, that's fine. I understand. We'll get the men together and search. If we still can't find him, then we will notify the police in the morning. She'll leave it to you to organize the men. I'll be there as well, as Nana's... I'm gonna say it's Nana's representative. I guess English translation for it. Thank you. I'll get everyone together immediately. Thanks. I'll talk to you later. Ooh. Like... It's like a different Mian than I mean, we knew we were going to see a different Mian, but this one's interesting because she's in command. You know what? It's only 17 minutes. Let's keep going just a bit. Let's do a quick save. End of chapter 8. And let's get going. Oh, poor Punchy. Well, I say poor Punchy, poor Shion. She's part of the Sonozaki family, and she's going to be demoned away. Must be... I mean, that's like our whole family gunning for her, isn't it? There was no way I'd be able to sleep. When she hung up on the phone like that, I realized for the first time what kind of situation I was in, as well as who the only ally who would support me was. I waited with bated breath for Shion to calm down and call back. What would I do if the phone rang while I was sound asleep? No matter how long I waited, however, it never rang. Exhausted, whenever my mind started to wander, I would jolt awake as though I heard the phone ring. In the end, I brought the cordless phone with me into my futon and went to sleep with it in my arms, though it still didn't amount to anything. Morning came, and by the time I was pretty sure she wasn't calling back. That was when a fierce drowsiness assailed me. Damn it, this is no time for sleep, Punchy Mirabelle. Actually, it would have been perfect time for sleep. I slapped myself in the face a few times. Then I went to the washroom and washed my face, which was something I usually didn't do. That wasn't enough either, so I even brushed my teeth. You're supposed to brush your teeth before you go to bed. Oh, I guess you didn't go to bed. After that, I was finally wide awake. When my mom saw how strange I was acting, her eyes went wide. What's wrong, Punchy? Are you going somewhere today? Going somewhere? Yeah, to school. Is it the weekend? Or something? Punchy-kun, you don't look so good today. Do you have a cold? I'm not sick, I just didn't get much sleep. If I space out and start talking nonsense, just humor me. I wonder what kind of nonsense you'll say, I wonder. Now I'm looking forward to it, how? I felt utterly shattered. I still hadn't picked myself back up this morning, and for precisely that reason, Rena's honest smile was a sight for sore eyes. Yo, what's up, Punchy-chan? Rena? Good morning. What? Mi-chan, you look like you didn't get much sleep either. Mi had gone home early yesterday with a hangover, but she still didn't look too good this morning either. Her usual cheerfulness was completely buried in shadow. Yeah, I went to bed at like 3. I'm a little tired. 3? Hey now, you can't keep staying up late. You probably read the first volume of a manga, thought it was interesting, and then read the entire series, didn't you? What an innocent lookout on things right now. I understand, I've done that before. I joked, trying to shake off my sleepiness. I was trying to be considerate. However, neither Mia nor Rena smiled. In fact, they didn't even pay attention. Rena's expression immediately darkened. What? Wait, is this about the mayor? He still hasn't been found. Nope. Hey, wait a minute. What are you talking about? You can't find the mayor? Even the classroom, which is normally bursting with bright, joking voices, seemed filled with a different sort of murmur today. Good morning, Punchy-san. Have you heard? It looks like something terrible has happened. I don't really know this mayor person, but he's an old guy, right? Could he just be wandering around, senile? The mayor is certainly not senile. He's a sprightly man who can teach both calligraphy and swordsmanship. He probably got lost somewhere, like me. A lost Rico? How? I want to take you home with me. Haven't seen that in a while. Getting lost is only cute because children like Rika-chan can do it. A worn-out old man getting lost isn't moe in the slightest. Not sure how to say that. While my mind entertained dumb thoughts like that, our teacher arrived. Everyone rushed to their seats. Okay, you know what? I think this is a good time to end there. Well, we done messed up with Shion. We yelled at her. We were selfish. Really annoying. Also, the mayor is missing. I have zero clue how that fits into any of this. Because Takano-san and Tomitake-san both dead. Wait a minute. If he's disappeared, he could be demoned away. Because they're not even... This is weird. Because they're not even sure where he went. But then if he was demoned away, from what our guessing is, like from what we're guessing, they would have taken him. Because they seem to be the ones who are running things. Like they're the ones who probably, well, maybe not them themselves, but like their subordinates killed or injected Tomitake with that weird thing that Min wanted to at the end of Arc 1, and they killed Takano-san. But then if it was them, then the mayor. Sorry, I'm just getting lost. Then the mayor would have been demoned away. He would just be missing, which I guess is a bigger call of concern, because then they don't know what the hell is going on. But if that's so, then that means there's still one person, and that one person is probably us over Shion. At least, well, we know what happens when Punchy doesn't sleep. When he doesn't sleep, he gets all crazy, which sucks, because he needs his mind to be completely clear at this point. Anyway, guys, I'm going to head up to the next recording, and I will see you next time. Have a good night. Bye-bye.